Have you ever felt trapped in a whirlwind of self-doubt, drained of energy, and broken by life's relentless challenges? What if I told you that success doesn't demand perfect confidence, endless motivation, or complete healing? What if the very moments you feel weakest could become the stepping stones to your greatest triumphs? Life often whispers, "You cannot do this. You are not enough. You need to be fixed before you can move forward." We wait for confidence to arrive, for motivation to spark, or for healing to complete, believing that only then will doors open. But the truth is, waiting for perfect conditions keeps you trapped. Success isn't a destination reserved for the unbroken or the fearless. Success is the act of taking small, consistent steps forward, even when you feel uncertain, even when your spirit trembles, and even when your heart is heavy, even in moments when self-doubt screams louder than hope, when exhaustion clouds your mind, and when past wounds feel too raw, you can rise. Not because you are ready, but because life doesn't wait for readiness, it waits for action. Today, I want to share 5 ways to step into success even without confidence, motivation, or complete healing. These are not secrets. They are truths lived by those who turned their weaknesses into power. Number 1, action over feeling. We often believe that action should follow readiness, that we must feel confident, motivated, or fully healed before taking the first step. Life, however, doesn't wait for us to feel perfect. Even when uncertainty grips your heart, even when fear paralyzes your mind, the act of moving forward creates possibilities that waiting cannot. Action becomes a language your soul understands, speaking louder than doubt or hesitation. Taking small steps, no matter how tiny, is far more powerful than waiting for the perfect surge of motivation. Each step carries momentum, slowly reshaping your mind and building courage. The smallest action can start a ripple that grows into waves of transformation. Often, we underestimate the power of motion, forgetting that movement itself heals, strengthens, and opens doors previously thought locked. Fear will always exist, lurking in shadows, whispering that failure is inevitable. But action is courage made visible. It allows you to face fear directly, to see that the shadows are smaller than they appear. Every attempt teaches lessons, builds resilience, and creates confidence from the inside out, even when the outside world offers none. Even when motivation fades, the act of showing up matters. You do not need energy to take the first step. Energy will grow in response to persistence. By acting in spite of doubt, you begin to retrain your mind to see opportunity instead of limitation. Action becomes the silent teacher, shaping your life more effectively than waiting for feelings ever could. When life feels overwhelming, action is the anchor. It keeps you grounded in reality, connected to the present, and aligned with purpose. Each choice, each movement, each small effort reminds you that you are capable. Progress becomes measurable, and hope returns through tangible steps rather than fleeting emotion. Action also nurtures healing, even when broken. Movement allows scars to fade into stories of courage. The journey becomes the medicine, and forward motion the remedy. You don't need to wait for confidence or motivation to arrive. By moving first, they will follow naturally. In every moment of uncertainty, the invitation is simple. Take a step, however imperfect. Let action lead, let fear follow, and let courage grow from the willingness to begin. The path to success is rarely paved with certainty, but always with movement. Number 2, leverage your weakness. Weakness is often seen as a flaw, a reason to pause or give up. Yet, it is in our vulnerabilities that true strength can emerge. Embracing weakness allows us to see the world differently, to approach challenges creatively, and to uncover resilience we never knew existed. Weakness is not a barrier. It is a compass guiding us toward growth. When we acknowledge our limitations, we develop empathy. We understand others' struggles and connect in ways that pure confidence cannot achieve. Weakness humanizes us, and in that humanity, we find courage. Our challenges shape wisdom, and our failures become teachers rather than obstacles. Weakness forces innovation. When we cannot rely solely on talent or confidence, we find alternative solutions, paths, and strategies. It sparks creativity born from necessity, transforming obstacles into opportunities. Those who leverage their weaknesses often achieve far more than those who rely solely on apparent strengths. It also nurtures humility. Accepting that we are imperfect allows us to grow patiently and steadily. Success becomes about persistence, effort, and intentional choices rather than entitlement. Weakness reminds us that every small step matters, that progress is a journey, not a destination. Even without motivation, weakness clarifies priorities. It highlights what truly matters and filters distractions. By understanding our limits, we can focus on what is within our control, turning vulnerabilities into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Weakness becomes a teacher guiding deliberate, meaningful action. Weakness also strengthens connection and trust. When we share our struggles openly, we inspire others and build authentic relationships. People are drawn to honesty and courage, not perfection. Our vulnerabilities become bridges, allowing support, guidance, and opportunity to flow into our lives. Ultimately, weakness is power in disguise. When we embrace it, learn from it, and leverage it, we discover strengths that confidence alone could never provide. Success is not reserved for the unbroken. It is earned by those who rise despite their weaknesses. Number 3, discipline beats motivation. Motivation is fragile. Some days it surges like a river, and other days it vanishes completely. Confidence too is unpredictable, and healing is never linear. What endures is discipline, the quiet, steady force that keeps you moving even when your heart feels heavy or your mind feels weak. Discipline does not wait for feelings, it thrives on commitment. Discipline is showing up every day, regardless of your emotions. Even when fatigue clouds your vision, or fear whispers that it is too hard, discipline keeps your steps deliberate and consistent. It creates a rhythm that builds resilience and slowly shapes extraordinary outcomes from ordinary actions. Without discipline, motivation is temporary. It may inspire a single burst of effort, but without consistency, it fades. Discipline is the backbone of every achievement. It transforms small, repetitive actions into milestones, and milestones into life-changing results. Even when confidence is absent, discipline carries you forward. Discipline teaches patience. It shows us that success is not instant, but the result of countless small choices repeated over time. It teaches you to trust the process, to invest in actions rather than outcomes, and to find strength in persistence. Through discipline, even broken and unmotivated souls can create momentum. It also cultivates self-respect. Committing to consistent effort honors your goals, your dreams, and yourself. Discipline demonstrates that you value your journey more than the fleeting comfort of procrastination or self-doubt. Each small, deliberate act strengthens your integrity and your capacity to succeed. Even when life seems unfair, discipline ensures progress. It provides structure amid chaos, a roadmap when uncertainty overwhelms, and a steady hand when fear threatens to paralyze. Discipline is not rigid. It is a gentle but persistent push that ensures every effort counts. Ultimately, discipline transforms struggle into mastery. It teaches that success is less about bursts of inspiration and more about the courage to continue, even when confidence is gone, motivation is low, or wounds are still raw. With discipline, every step forward becomes a victory in itself. Number 4, adapt and learn continuously. The world is unpredictable and no one can prepare for every twist and turn. When confidence falters, motivation fades, or wounds remain open, the ability to adapt becomes essential. Learning and adjusting constantly is not a luxury, it is survival. Flexibility allows us to thrive in situations that might overwhelm others. Every setback, every failure, and every challenge carries a lesson. Observing carefully and adjusting your approach allows you to turn hardships into growth opportunities. You may not feel ready, but learning continuously equips you with tools to move forward despite fear or doubt. Adaptation sharpens your mind. It teaches problem solving, creativity, and resilience. When life refuses to conform to your plans, those who adjust thrive while others stagnate. Adaptability is the skill that allows success even when circumstances are imperfect and when your internal resources feel insufficient. Continuous learning fuels momentum. Even without motivation, the desire to improve or understand something new can spark action. Knowledge becomes a substitute for fleeting feelings, and wisdom guides decisions. Each lesson learned prepares you for challenges you have yet to face. Creating a path forward in uncertainty, adaptability nurtures resilience. You stop clinging to the past, to what you wish were healed, or to confidence you do not yet feel. Instead, you focus on what you can control, and your ability to adjust ensures that every step you take is purposeful and informed. Even small, consistent learning compounds over time. Skills, insights, and experiences accumulate silently, preparing you for opportunities that cannot yet be imagined. Those who adapt continuously often surpass those who wait for confidence or motivation to arrive. Ultimately, the journey of adaptation and continuous learning teaches that success does not demand perfect readiness. It asks only for a willingness to observe, adjust, and grow, proving that even without confidence, motivation, or complete healing, forward progress is always possible. Number 5, embrace the journey, not the outcome. Success is often measured by results, titles, recognition, or wealth. But when confidence is absent, motivation is low, or wounds are fresh, focusing only on outcomes can feel paralyzing. Instead, embracing the journey itself transforms every struggle into growth and every step into victory. The journey is where resilience is forged. Every challenge, setback, and small success shapes character and strength. By valuing the process over the result, you create meaning in your actions and purpose in your steps, regardless of how long or difficult the path may seem. Progress, not perfection, becomes your compass. Celebrating every effort, every lesson learned, and every small step forward allows you to honor the work done, even when outcomes remain uncertain. It shifts your focus from fear of failure to appreciation for persistence. Embracing the journey fosters patience. You learn that life unfolds in stages, that healing is gradual, and that confidence grows slowly through experience. By valuing effort and growth, you find strength to continue even when progress feels invisible or slow. The journey also teaches gratitude. Each step forward, no matter how difficult, carries lessons, connections, and opportunities that build the foundation for future success. Even in moments of doubt or weakness, the journey reminds us of our resilience and the capacity to endure. When motivation is fleeting, the journey itself sustains you. It provides context, perspective, and a sense of purpose beyond immediate results. It becomes a teacher, guiding you to discover that success is not solely defined by achievement, but by the courage to keep moving forward. Ultimately, embracing the journey allows you to succeed despite uncertainty. Confidence, motivation, and healing may be incomplete, but the commitment to continue, to learn, and to grow transforms the path itself into triumph, and every step along the way becomes a victory in its own right. In the end, no one waits for perfect conditions to rise, and neither should you. Life is not a rehearsal where you must first gather courage, motivation, or complete healing. It is happening now, and the steps you take today, however small or uncertain, carry the power to transform your tomorrow. By acting despite fear, leveraging your weaknesses, Remaining disciplined, learning continuously, and embracing the journey, you become unstoppable in ways that confidence alone could never achieve. Every effort, every choice, every moment of persistence becomes proof that you are capable of more than you imagine. Remember, success is not a place reserved for the healed or the motivated. It is a path walked by those willing to move forward even when they feel broken, tired, or doubtful. Your courage to continue, your patience in the process, and your willingness to grow through struggle are what define triumph. Life does not demand perfection, it honors persistence, resilience, and the courage to rise again. Step forward today, for every small act of progress, however imperfect, carries the promise of a brighter, stronger, and unstoppable you.